So I've got some bad news for you if you're new to the internet or to human experience in general, and that is that most likely right now you are being judged. You're being judged by somebody who is looking at your photos. You're being judged by someone who is reading a comment that you left on the internet 10 years ago, and they're making their own assumptions and opinions about you based on really nothing. And it's either not accurate or it might be. But the point is that we all have a responsibility these days to actually pay attention to how we're projecting ourselves online 24/7. Because as much as it sucks, the reality of the world that we're living in is that we're creating our brand, our ecosystem, our image, our message to the world all day, every day, and it lasts forever. And I remember when people used to tell me that, oh, well, it's just Facebook, it's just social media, it's not real life. Well, yeah, it is now, and we really can't avoid it. And this is the unfortunate reality that we're dealing with right now, is that we're looking at people from afar and we're making these assumptions based on what we see, regardless of how we're interacting with them, because honestly, we're really not. We're making snap headline judgments about the information we absorb and about the people that we see. And it's human nature to essentially judge somebody on how we see them within the first couple of seconds, even when we meet them out on the street. This is why nonverbal communication and presentation and body language is so important. And we don't like to admit that we're doing that because we like to say, oh, well, I don't judge. But the fact of the matter is that's just what human beings do. It's a protective evolutionary trait to be able to say, is this friend or foe? Is this person going to be able to provide me something? Are they, a danger to me? And with the advent of social media, we're essentially spreading this out over, millions and millions, if not billions and billions of people. The good side is that now we have a voice to be able to go out and project a message, to project ourselves how we want to be seen. But we need to be consistently conscious of that message. And I think a lot of the problems happen when people are just out there all willy-nilly posting things up that we just expect, some curated positive view of us to come to light, when in reality that's not necessarily the case unless we choose for it to be that way. This is why I'm very particular about grammar. I try to be careful about things that I post, even though in the past I have posted some things that I cringe at now, and I think that we all do. But, as we become more and more serious about living this virtual life in this virtual world and connecting with people and starting relationships and making friendships and business connections, we need to be consistently aware and alert of the fact that we are being judged. And, it can be a negative, but can also be a positive if we choose to craft our message and our personal brand, just as if any other brand would, because these days that's what you are. That's what I am. That's what everybody is. We are a brand that has to be marketed properly to the audience that we want to serve. And you're not going to be able to make everybody happy, just like any brand in the world, has a certain customer base and also has people that don't like the product. But those people that don't like the product are not the target customer. So, sure, it's too bad that you don't like it, but you're also not the target demographic. So you need to be able to curate yourself and curate, the message that you send, the image that you put across, in order to send your proper message to the people that you want to reach. And the moment that you figure out that you're not going to be for everyone, and that's okay, is the moment that you start to live more freely, more authentically, putting yourself out there without regard for what people are going to say or what they're going to think. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it doesn't sting when people from across the globe, from anonymous accounts, make personal insults about you as if they know you. Obviously, it's going to kind of set in a little bit of anxiety and make you, kind of recoil a little bit. But you have to keep it in perspective that if you are out there being real, being authentic, sending a positive message, there are always going to be people that don't understand that, and they're going to lash out at it in certain ways, and those are not your people. So I think that is, something to always keep in mind in order to not prevent from being judged, because that's impossible, but to prevent from allowing it to stop you from spreading your message, from living, in your truth, in your personal power, and getting out there the things that you want to get out, because you have a valuable, unique message, perspective, and everything to share with the world. So you can't let other people stop you from sharing it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do me a favor, subscribe to this channel. I'm really going to be putting out some great content for you guys, and I want to know what you want to hear. So leave comments below. Let me know. Connect with me at James M. Sama, and just reach out. Let's chat. Let's talk about the world, the universe, life, aliens, whatever. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good day.